Welcome back to episode 46 of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. What's up, boys? How we doing?
I love that each week's welcome back. It just gets a little bit stronger. Welcome back.
It all depends on the mood I'm in.
It all depends on the gambling.
Exactly. It's all good. How good of a day I'm having.
Yeah.
Too much gusto for how good I'm doing at gambling today. It was actually quite opposite.
Well, let's. You mentioned it real quick. Let's hear the hockey parlay you have going tonight. This is going to be. We're gonna when people are listening to this, they're gonna find out if you won or lost.
Try to keep yourself from laughing. I know you're gonna rip on me for this, but
you took the Devils.
I parlayed Senators plus 1.5 with the Devils plus 1.5.
That's not bad. That's not terrible.
I mean, it was funny because they the Senators and the Devils both scored a goal right
first.
Yeah, and then the Senators scored a second one in the first period. So they were up 2-0. Devils were up 1-0, and I was skipping around at the gym, feeling all good. And then right now the Lightning are winning 5-2.
They're good. So, they're a bit of a wagon. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
How was the weekend? You look good. We mentioned it a little bit before, but we saw you in that. You went to a wedding. We saw you in that suit. You looked phenomenal.
Thank you. Wedding season has begun.
G'd up from the feet up.
Bars. Oh yeah, my one suit that I own.
Yeah. Same when you wore to your high school graduation.
The same exact one, dude.
And your communion.
Yeah, except this one's about 6 inches wider in the hips, in the waist.
Still fits? You get that hemmed or what?
Yeah, I just got it hemmed bigger, dude. That's all you need to do.
Max, how about you? How's the weekend?
It was good. I was in South Bend. No surprise. Went to the ND men's game on Saturday, ND women's on Sunday.
How'd they do? Did you bet them?
Yes. Once again, part of a parlay that I lost because of Gonzaga losing to St. Mary's. Those fuckers.
Tough beat.
But men's, they were the complete opposite games. Men's won by 30 and women's lost by 25.
I mean, are either of those teams ranked? Are they supposed to be good? I have no idea.
Men's, I think that was their 21st win, which is pretty. I mean, if you have 21 wins, you're probably ranked, but they're not because the ACC kind of sucks.
But then,
I feel like they can make some noise in the tournament. They might make it to the second weekend. But women's, I mean, they're ranked, but the disparity between the top 5 teams in women's versus the top 25 is insane. They were losing to Louisville 45-4 at one point.
I saw that. Wait, was that this Saturday?
That was this Sunday.
Or that was when you were there?
Yeah.
It was 45-4?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I kind of saw that, but I thought that was years ago.
No.
That was Sunday?
That was hours ago.
That was legitimately hours ago. Wow.
Yeah. So they made it respectable in the second half, only lost by 20 something, but it was absurd. Something I'd never seen before.
You know, we're going to be an early adapters to be a Sky podcast. We're all in on the Sky. I mean, they're champs.
There's a market for that. I mean, they're underreported for sure. I don't even know if they are, but I could tell you off the top of my head they are.
Wow, what analysis that was. I don't even know if they are, but I'm going to tell you they are.
Am I wrong?
I'll get name one Sky podcast or Sky fan account. Can you? I can't.
Google it and find out.
When I hear Sky, I think of airplanes.
I think it's
Think of airplanes in the night sky.
And vodka. Yeah, I don't know. Sky High. We're somehow gonna get a Sky player on here, but we're gonna ask the worst questions. So how's basketball?
There's quite a few Chicago Sky podcasts.
Is there?
Yeah. Sky in the Chai.
In the Shy?
Yeah, I guess so.
In the Chai, like a chai tea latte.
Tom, you're making us look bad. You're supposed to just tell us there aren't any.
Yeah.
Actually, it
Cut
looked
that
way
out.
more off the bat, but I think that might be the only one.
Well, no free ads. Cut that part out. Leave them out.
Here, wait. Let's talk Sky real quick. Are they good this year? Are they even in season right now?
No, they aren't. They start, I think May. Yeah, right around May or maybe April.
All right, next episode, I'm gonna come with a little bit of Chicago Sky knowledge to drop on our listeners.
Yeah, how about this? Each week we're gonna have a different just one Chicago Sky nugget
Fun
or
fact.
fact.
Right.
Here, first one. I'll drop one on you this week. Candace Parker's on the team. She's from Naperville.
Love it.
Is she really?
Yeah, she went to Tennessee then.
Yeah.
Go to Naperville Central, right?
Yeah,
Probably
I'll
went
say
to
that.
Aniqua on that bougie shit.
I don't know, Ty. I think she went to Naperville Central. Ty, you can fact check that for us. But yeah, it's Candace Parker. And then I think actually here's another fun nugget. I think two of the girls on the team are actually married to each other.
Well, that's kind of neat to play with.
Talk
your
about team
significant-
chemistry.
Yeah. I hope I'm right on that. And I'm not. I didn't just make
Naperville
that up.
Central High School.
Naperville Central. There we go. Pride and joy.
Boom. Never a doubt.
There it is.
I was wrong about multiple parlays, but I was right about that.
2 or 1 for 2.
Yep. Teammates
Yeah.
Vandersloot and Quigley. Chicago
Yeah.
Sky.
They're
How about
married,
that?
right?
Yep.
Look at that. 2 for the price of 1 on
So-
Chicago Sky Facts. That was today.
Here's a question. Do you think that when things are going good in the house, like that's got to be great, but when they're going bad, that can't be good for the locker room?
Yeah, I don't
More
want to.
ammo for the other one to be like, you fucking pissed me off, and you also only had 1 assist yesterday. You fucking suck.
Yeah, to be honest, I have no idea how that works. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to get into it. We all could imagine.
We're dropping a lot of Sky fun facts for our first episode talking about the Sky.
Hashtag sky high. All right, let's get into number 46. Ty, if there is a number 46 on the Sky, can you find her for us?
I sure could.
Please and thank you. I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna go with number 46, Ryan Dempster.
Wonderful.
Hung out with him a bit this weekend. Not a big deal.
He's really just climbing the ranks of all-time awesome Cubs.
He is.
The fact that he's still in the organization, like always at Cubs convention, pretty solid pitcher towards the end of his tenure. I mean, fan favorite.
I have a couple nuggets about Dempe actually.
Let's hear
He's
him.
the only Cubs pitcher in franchise history with 50 wins and 50 saves. And he's one of 2 Cubs pitchers to have multiple seasons have different seasons of 30 plus saves and have 200 strikeouts.
That's something I would not have guessed. Like
Yeah, I know.
if you told
Does that
me
make sense? Like the
Yes.
30, he didn't have 200 strikeouts in the 30 save season, but he had each of one of those with the Cubs.
If you brought that up to me, I might have said like Kerry would.
He's the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
And you probably wouldn't have guessed Dempster, right?
No, I would have guessed Kerry would first.
What's even crazier is Ryan Dempster's 2016, pardon me, his 2012 season with the Cubs. He was, let me see here. With the Cubs, he had of course, no, I can't find it. He had a 2.25 ERA in 16 starts.
So what season was that? Was that when he started game 1 against the Dodgers?
No, that was 2008. 2008. That was, yeah, we don't talk about that. I thought we made a pact. We don't talk
I
about
didn't
it.
say the year. I just said the game,
Yeah, I know.
which is even worse, actually.
There is no number 46 for the Sky.
Damn it. No, so in 2012, right, he had a great first half and he got traded at the deadline. Do you know who one of the prospects that the Cubs got back in that trade?
Matt Garza.
No. Matt Garza got traded by then too. I'll give you a hint. He started game 7.
Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah, he was in the Dempster deal. But he was I'll say a quote unquote throw-in. Like Christian Villanueva, the third baseman, was the centerpiece around that.
See, he's always been even when he was on his way out, he's still doing the Cubs a favor.
I know, and he's in one of those roles where he's like a special assistant or special instructor.
Yep.
He has his off the mound show, which is pretty funny actually.
Unsung hero Ryan Dempster.
Number 46. Who you
All
got?
right, I'm gonna go a more recent double dip on the north and south side. Craig Kimbrell.
Oh, Dirty Craig. You know what's funny? I actually was literally just talking about him. So the past couple of years when there wasn't a normal spring training, his numbers kind of sucked, right? I mean, in 2020, there wasn't a normal spring training. In 2019, he didn't have a normal spring training because he didn't go to it.
They signed him in like July or whatever.
And or early June or something like that. And he sucked both those years. But then in 2021, he bounced back and he was talking about the importance of spring training and like getting into a routine.
Yeah.
So I think this year spring training is gonna be crammed if they ever have one, and he's just gonna suck again.
So there's your gambler's hot take right there. If there's a way to bet on Craig Kimbrell futures, go ahead and take that little tidbit and do something with it.
Is
Craig
Craig
to just
Kimbrell,
stink out loud this year?
is Craig Kimbrell gonna suck minus 150? No, no
Yes or
basis.
no.
No quantitative basis for what suck means. Just hammer yes. We think it's gonna work out.
He's got to be like, he was loved on the north side. He was kind of probably hated a little bit on the south side because
Well,
when he
how-
went to the Sox, he absolutely blew up.
How about his first game back against the Cubs? He gave up that 3-run homer, game tying homer to Andrew Romine,
I was just gonna.
who got cut like a month later on the Cubs. He got
I
cut
was
from the
watching
Cubs.
the game with my buddy who's like a diehard Sox fan, and he was so pissed off. But thank you for reminding me that it was Andrew Romine because could not remember for the life of me who hit the home run.
It's all right. I watch every Cubs game religiously. I'll keep you humble. I'm gonna go number 46 on the Bears, Chris Harris.
Nice, Chris
Uh,
Harris. He's one
I
of
don't-
those like household names when we were kids that you just knew was always roaming around in the defensive backfield.
Was he for the 06 Bears? Was he the starting safety? Why can I not
Mhm.
remember that?
I feel like that makes sense.
I mean, I know for a fact, I don't know why I have a vivid memory of him in the 05 divisional round getting burned by Steve Smith. remember when Steve Smith jumped on the goalpost and just slid down it like a stripper pole?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny, actually. I mean, now that we're coming up on 17 years removed from that, or we just passed 16 years removed from that. Yeah, it's pretty funny now, but at the time it wasn't. But yeah, I'm going Chris Harris.
Okay. Very nice. I'm gonna go.
Who?
Who am I?
Oh,
Oh, I was confused.
Oh,
I was
there he
like, you
is.
freeze?
that's what I thought. Which is, hey, by the way, that's again, podcast. That's a great podcast trick. Is just to stop talking.
Nothing better than doing a visual on a podcast.
Yeah, Jesus.
For everyone else aside from Kyle and Solomon that have no idea who I'm talking about, it was Pedro Strop.
It's all the more reason to watch our podcast on our YouTube.
Turn the hat to the side.
And what's even better is he said, "What am I doing?" And me and Ty just looked at him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" We have no idea.
Tell me, please.
You let out like an awkward laugh.
I was like, I don't know. Please hurry up and tell me. Stropey.
Dead air.
Oh
Stropey.
man. Do you think Pedro Strop has the biggest biceps on a pitcher ever?
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised you didn't get hurt more often or like pull something.
I mean, think about that's got to be tough to. I mean, if you have big chest muscles, like if you're benching a lot, you're told that it's not great for your. I mean, to throw, you have to be pretty flexible.
Right.
You can have a
That's
ton
Van
of.
Dyke.
Yeah. Open book. I mean, how the hell did Pedro Strop throw with those goddamn massive biceps that he had?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Can you think of a pitcher that had bigger biceps than Pedro Strop?
Not off the top of my head.
Kyle Farnsworth?
I feel like he was just like a strong.
He's country strong.
Yes. Like he didn't have defined. Probably maybe he did. I don't know. Listen, Kyle, if you're listening, no insult to your physique, but you just don't quite look as beefy as Pedro Strop.
I mean, Jake Arrieta's. I'm just naming pitchers that I've seen in cutoffs. I mean, that's
Maybe Michael Lorenzen.
yeah. He's
similar.
pretty-
Those are both similar kind of stocky dudes.
Well, how about this? Not even a pitcher. How about just players in general? Do you think there's? I mean, what player has bigger biceps than Pedro Strop? I mean, he's got to be in the top 5 or top 10.
Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say active Mark McGuire. I don't know. You tell me.
You know who's? I think his name is Derek Dietrich. Remember the Yasiel Puig?
Yes.
Those dudes are just yoked.
Bo Jackson is an exception to literally every rule.
How about this? We'll end the Jersey segment on this. Pedro Strop has top 5 biceps in Chicago sports history.
Yup.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Speaking
You're
of Bo
not,
Jackson,
I'm not going to tell you that.
Wow. What a random artifact Ty's holding up. He's holding up a Royals Bo Jackson card.
I have
And
about
not
1,000 baseball cards sitting next to me.
You know
And
who
never-
also had sneaky, huge biceps? Ben Gordon.
oh yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. We should this is our second article for the blog. The first one's Harry Potter. The second one is who's got the biggest biceps in Chicago sports history. That's
like
a good
Ben
one.
Gordon wasn't. He was probably 6'1", maybe give or take a couple inches, but his arms were literally balloons.
It sucks that like for this, it's going to be tough to find any hockey players strictly because of
I'm having
wear
sweaters and pads
sweaters.
on at all times.
I think should we exclude football players from this? Because it's like that's their job is they have massive biceps.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna put like Matt Forte is obviously just ripped. Like I don't know why he came to mind, but like whenever he just had huge biceps.
Let's say any sport but football.
Yeah. We'll include the sky too.
Mhm.
Just because we're all inclusive. Last summer 46 before we move on, Colin Frazier for the Hawks. Fraz won a cup with them. All right, let's jump into the honest days here. So the first one that we have is from last year on March 5th. So it's actually somewhat of a double dip. So on March 5th, 2021, Brent Seabrook announced his retirement from hockey. But then also on March 5th, 2010, I put this out there last year just as somewhat of a tribute. He got into a fight with the Canucks. And I remember this game. This was kind of a feisty game with the Canucks, and he actually just beat the shit out of Andrew Alberts. Not that anybody here knows who Andrew Alberts is. But I mean, Brent Seabrook, just seeing how far the Hawks have fallen now, you almost just become more appreciative of what you had and how good he was. Brent Seabrook was, I mean, during those cup runs, I mean, specifically in 2013, he had like two of the biggest goals. You could almost say two of the biggest goals in franchise history with the Game 7 overtime winner against Detroit, and then the Game 4 overtime winner against Boston to even
2013. Yeah.
In 2013, it's just he deserves to have his number 7 retired, and he's one of the best defensemen in Blackhawks history.
Yep. It's like overtime kicked in and like a switch would flip in his head. And it's like he just put the puck in the net.
And I think in 2015, he actually had a triple overtime game winner
against the Predators.
Yeah. Look at you. Are you the hockey guy?
I don't know. I'm working on becoming the resident hockey guy. I'm assistant resident hockey guy.
Yeah, you could wear the A. I'm wearing the C still.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take the A.
And Ty's a healthy scratch.
Cups? Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. I'm a bender on the bench, bro. How many Stanley Cups did
Seabrook win?
No.
John Scott.
John Scott win, Max.
None with the Hawks.
Good on
Just
you, dude.
none in general.
Just none.
Just none.
But how many did Siebes win? Now that you mention it,
3. He won 2010, 13, and 15. The best after that 2015 one, and those. I'm excited to talk more about those when those dates come up. But the 2015 one was
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
The fruit and crap.
Yep.
Yeah, they asked him like how do they stay energized after playing such long minutes. I mean, so that's 60 plus. So they played 100 minutes of hockey, and he's like, somebody asked him how they stay energized, going through intermissions and everything. He's like, yeah, I don't know, they just feed us a bunch of fruit and crap.
He's like, yeah, our trainers are doing a great job. They feed us all sorts of fruit and crap.
And it's like the best hockey talks. It's like it's just so like straight to the point and like they don't give a fuck.
It's like you can just picture those guys like sitting in the locker room in an intermission and they're like, yeah, we'll just eat some of this crap,
Yeah, this seems, this is orange. We can
like oranges and apples.
Yeah. It is really the best. He's so Jesus. What a run. I miss Siebes. The Hawks are just we'll get into the Hawks a little bit later.
Is Brent Seabrook why you wore number 7? Weren't you number 7 in high school?
No, oh my God. Honorary number 46, me in high school. I was number 46.
What?
How could you forget that?
First of all, how do you forget that? Second of all, why?
You didn't get to pick your jersey number.
Any year any year from freshman to senior year of high school.
You know why I got number 46? You guys are gonna die laughing. It's the only jersey that fit my last name.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Surprised you got last name on your jerseys.
I'll send you guys a picture. It is the one year.
Gotta be hanging off the sides.
Oh my
wrapped
God, it
around
was
the
like,
front,
I mean, you think of
covering
that,
up your nipples on both sides.
it was going hip to hip. It legitimately was going hip to hip. It was like prime Mark Rudzolonic.
I'm laughing, but I'm pretty sure both of our last names have the same amount of
Yeah,
letters.
Max, yours is
1,
just
2,
as long.
3, 4,
Dude.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Mine's 12.
Wow.
Mine's
Suck it.
4.
Suck it. Mine's yeah.
I'm short
nice.
everywhere, bro. It's cool.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
no.
why you're way less smart.
Yeah.
That's maybe one reason.
A heavy
Kickstick.
indication.
Kickstig the last name. Idiot. All right, let's move on to March 6th, 2013. Another Blackhawks won. The Hawks staged a third period comeback to win their 11th straight game. This put their NHL record for consecutive point streak at 24 games. They started the season 21-0-4. Carcillo scored with 49.3 seconds left against, I think it was Semyon Varlamov, piece of shit. He beat his wife, I'm pretty sure. If not, that's going to sound really bad. But like I said, NHL record, 24 consecutive game point streak. The one thing that I do remember about this game is that, so of course, Carcillo scores to give them the lead 3-2, and he slides on his knees like into I'll say the crowd of his teammates. And it was a great cover of Sports Illustrated. And it was like the next franchise. And now every time I keep like going back through these memories, it really depresses me that the Hawks are not good anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to think that this is 9 years ago now. But like 9 years ago, they literally didn't lose a game in regulation until their 25th game of the season. And now recently the Hawks have lost like 12 of 15 at home.
You're a bigger Hawks fan than me, no secret. But you tell me, does it feel like that happened literally in the blink of an eye?
Yeah, it really
because
does.
That's how I feel about the Cubs.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to say it's a flash in the pan because obviously, like we said, the Hawks had those 3 cups and the Cubs won a World Series. But at the same time, when you're in the moment, it's like, this is never going to end. I mean, even as of 2019, when the Cubs were, I mean, they had won 95 games the year before. It was like they had a 5-game lead in the NL Central. And just like that, we're back to talking about the Cubs.
Maybe the Cubs are a little different because you could sense the decline, or you kind of knew the direction that they were headed. I
mean, but did we? Because even as of June this past 2021, once they had that no-hitter, they were in first place.
That's true.
June. I mean, and then they had that 11-game losing streak, and I was like, we're fucked.
I guess the only reason I say that is because I just don't want to undermine what the Blackhawks did. Like winning 3 Stanley Cups in 5 years or whatever, 6 years is absolutely insane.
What's crazy about it too is especially they did that in the salary cap era where they had after the 2010 Cup, they had to dump guys like they had to dump Bufflin,
Hossa.
Eager. They didn't dump Hossa.
Capped Hossa.
Hockey guy.
Stay hot.
Hey, that's why I got the A.
Hey, you set out 2 minutes here, all right? 2 minutes. Hey, 2 minutes on sportsmanlike conduct. Put one in your ear hole. Who else? Sopel. They got rid of a bunch of guys that were on that cup winning team that if they kept, they were very much a cup contender again in 2011 and 2012. But they retooled and shit in 2014. If they get a bounce or 2 that goes their way, they're easily in the cup finals again and a heavy favorite there. They lost in game 7 overtime. It's just,
I feel like it's tough as a Chicago sports fan because all of our lives, it's either you've been winning championships with the Hawks with their 3, or the Cubs win the World Series, or, the Bulls are making it to the playoffs, or they're just all bottom tier teams and you're fucking sucking it each year. There's no in between for the most part.
Where you're just you're a little above 500. You're making the playoffs.
Yeah, you're like, there's hope we could do something here at the back end of the season, but it's usually not that way.
It's all or nothing. Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
In a way, that's actually very depressing. Kind of just sucks.
Look at the White Sox. Similar model.
Yeah. They have to be the Chicago sports team that's closest to a championship, right?
Yeah.
Would you put who? Oh, okay. This actually, maybe this is our poll question we put
There's
out
your
there.
poll, yeah.
Who's closer to a championship, the Bulls or the Sox?
The Sky.
Oh, fuck. Trick question. The Sky.
I don't know. I mean, how many playoff games has the Sox won in the last 2 years? Like two?
One or two.
One? So, I mean,
No,
I
they won
don't know
two.
how close we could really say they are. Baseball is such a – it's a different animal.
Baseball, yeah. I mean, it's ironic because, with CBA negotiations, they're talking about, they wanted to make it more competitive with the competitive balance tax and whatnot. But when you think about it, I mean, baseball is probably one of, if not the most competitive and sport with the most parity amongst the four major sports. I mean, I would say it's hockey, or it's baseball, hockey, football, then basketball, right?
I'd agree wholeheartedly.
I mean, baseball, you never really get a repeat. I mean, the last repeat champion was the 99 and 2000 Yankees. I think hockey's actually, we've had two different teams repeat, but I feel like that's more of an anomaly than anything.
It's a fluke.
There's the most parity in baseball for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
football, I saw something recently that I don't even know exactly what it was, but it was basically, it had been like 20 years since an AFC or NFC championship game didn't have one of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, or like a Niners quarterback or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's just like a cycle of the same few teams.
And I mean, now that Brady's out of the league, I mean, there really is going to be more parity. I mean, you just have to think. And Brady's another one who's an anomaly that, if I guess you could say he ruined the parity in the NFL, but I wouldn't say that because I love him. So we'll keep it at that. Are you good with that for the poll? Who's closer to a championship? Talking about it now on the Shy Sports Pod, White Sox or Bulls?
I think that's a great poll, actually. I'd be interested to see the answers.
All right. Before I tweet it, give me who you think's going to win?
My vote would be the Bulls.
You think the Bulls are going to get more votes? Ty?
I don't know that much about basketball, quite honestly, but something tells me Bulls too.
Like, I don't know if the Bulls are going to get more votes, but my personal vote would be the Bulls.
I mean, you have a Twitter account. You can go vote for the Bulls. It'll be good.
I will.
But real quick, while we're talking about the Hawks here, let's a little recent news update. The Hawks have hired 32-year-old, I believe he is, 32-year-old GM Kyle Davidson, who he was the assistant GM, then he was the interim GM, and they removed the interim tag, and now he is the head guy. 32 years old, that guy's only 5 years older than us. When you put it like
is that a first? Is he the youngest ever?
That's a good question. I mean, you can look that up.
The Sean McVay of the NHL.
I mean, I was just going to say, I feel like that's the direction that pro sports in general are heading.
You're going just younger overall.
Yeah. I mean,
our Davidson's 33, so I guess he's not the youngest. But hey, did you know actually one of the candidates that the Hawks were looking at was the Cubs assistant GM? The Chicago Cubs assistant GM?
Yep, I did see that.
I actually don't hate that move. Like that, when I say that move, I don't hate that as in them, exploring all options and not just sticking to hockey. Like, I was trying to understand like why, but maybe you could enlighten me a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it's just leaving no stone unturned would be.
I guess would be my background in hockey.
I don't know. I honestly, I saw the articles. Act like I read the articles.
Headline guy.
That's
one of those moves that if it works out, you look like a genius, and if it doesn't, you look like the biggest fucking idiot in the world.
Right. Yeah. Like I could have told you not to hire a baseball assistant GM.
Well, so yeah. So Davidson actually started off as an intern with the Hawks in 2010. Let's see. I'm reading the article here. Davidson worked under Bowman. One thing that I've seen about Davidson compared to Bowman specifically is that they have somewhat of a differing philosophies, which is good because Bowman's philosophy over the past, where I think Bowman was more, I don't want to say Euro style, when like a Euro game, but it just something that wasn't bringing the Hawks much success. I think he's gonna make some shrewd moves. And I'm not saying shrewd isn't he's going to trade Taser Kane, but I think they're going to be they might be bad before they're good again. The night's darkest just before the dawn.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We'll see. But I like the move because he's made a couple small moves thus far. And like he traded Alex Nylander for a guy, Sam Lafferty, who I know you have no idea who that is, but I think he's a good third liner, plays with speed and pace. And I know that's
Listen, I play a lot of NHL. I have certainly heard of Sam Lafferty, dude.
Which is funny so he wears number 24, but for whatever reason on NHL, even on live, he wears number 81. Just ultimate disrespect to Hossa.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Samuel Lafferty so far, but he is nowhere near Marian Hossa at all.
Yeah,
I don't know if he scored a goal yet.
You're talking about an absolute NHL legend.
And Hossa would be fucking dominant in the NFL too. Be a good tight end. He's a thick boy. All right, let's move on to the last on this day here. We got March 7th, 2012. This is one of my personal favorites. Derrick Rose, step back at the buzzer. Bulls win 106-104.
Step back and kiss myself.
Is that what Stacy said?
I think so. I don't know if he said it there, but he said it.
We're gonna say he says it here. He says step back and kiss myself. So this is something we were talking about a little bit beforehand. Do you think Derrick Rose is the best point guard in Bulls history?
Yes.
Can you tell me why?
Because if you take every point guard in Bulls history and a sample of their best, like playing at their best or a season at their best, no one is within reach of Derrick Rose. No one could do the things that Derrick Rose could do.
This might be something for Ty to look up, but besides Michael Jordan and Derrick Rose, what other Bulls have won an MVP award? Do you know?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah. Do you know? Like, did you mention Bob Love before?
Bob Love, maybe like Artis Gilmore, Jerry Sloan.
I mean,
possible that one of those guys did.
Yeah.
Nope. Michael Jordan won it 5 times and Derrick Rose won it once.
MJ won it. That's crazy. By the way, I know I told this last time. I'm watching The Last Dance again. It just gets better and better.
It's so good.
It is really so good. So good. What was I going to say? Where were we at? Derrick Rose, right? Were we talking about Derrick Rose? In this video, he has like this dirty little mustache. They're right, dude. Short hair. Derrick Rose is the Windy City Assassin. Too big, too fast, too strong, too good.
Like I said, I think I said it last episode or one episode previously. If you see a highlight or there's going to be a clip with him with short hair, you know it's going to be legit.
Yeah. That's you hear that? Hold on. I'm trying to. He didn't say it.
Were you trying to play the Stacy audio?
Yep, he says it. Step back and kiss myself.
Kyle's gonna get us pulled for copyright.
Found it. There we go. All right.
Off YouTube.
D-Rose.
Crazy, but I feel like Kirk Heinrich should be like close to the top 5, if not scratching the surface.
We'll post that clip and then we'll see it. We'll get a top 5 Bulls point guard debate. And just for the record, for everybody listening, we're excluding Michael Jordan because he's a shooting guard. So we understand. All right. We know he brought the ball up and he orchestrated the offense, but we're not including Michael Jordan.
Not his position was not point guard.
So thank you for your service, everyone. How about the current Bulls? I know they got absolutely shit pumped yesterday by the Heat. How are we feeling right now? Give us our weekly Bulls update.
I mean, DeRozan did not score 35 plus. I think he only had I don't even know if he had 20 points.
Give us a Bulls update for dummies. DeRozan don't score, Bulls lose.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally what I was going to say. If DeRozan doesn't get more than 30, the Bulls are going to lose. Is the theme these days. No, I mean, it's tough because it was kind of, they were riding a hot streak coming into that game. I think they had won 6 of their last 7. And there was some anticipation leading up to a game against the Heat when they're first and second in the East. You hate to see them lose by pretty handily. They lost by 13 points. And it feels like they've kind of been a letdown against some of the better teams in the league this year. But you know what? It's not the playoffs yet, so just take it as a learning experience.
Were they still without Caruso, Lonzo?
Yeah.
Who else? Who
Yeah.
else were they without?
I mean, Patrick Williams, obviously.
Those are the big three that they are without.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know the Sixers are looking pretty good right now with Harden and Simmons. Simmons, listen to me. Harden and Embiid.
Yep.
But I mean, to me, a healthy Bulls team, I feel like they can make a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're a scary team. They can beat you in a lot of different ways.
When's the last time the Bulls were fully healthy?
2011.
The preseason.
2011, maybe, when Derrick Rose had 2 ACLs. Sorry, too soon. I don't know. I mean, when was the last time there was actually like this much excitement about the Bulls? Like 2012, right? Probably 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, I would say pretty much right around that time.
I mean, it's good to see. Let's check it on the poll real quick. I
think it's gonna be a photo finish.
This is good. We're at 8 minutes. 8 minutes in, 205 votes, 51.2% for the Sox, 48.8% for the Bulls.
Close.
Yeah, I figured. Jerry Reinsdorf loves that poll.
He's that gif of the cop waving the American flag.
Yeah.
He's sitting there.
You should honestly tweet that like as a threat, like a reply to the poll. Just say Jerry Reinsdorf watching the votes come in.
Oh yeah. Just oh my god, I could do that, and I could just Photoshop his face over that cop's face.
Maybe don't put his face, but maybe do.
We'll see how frisky I'm. We'll see how hard the weed kicks in after this. All right. Have you got anything else, or you want to jump in the starting five?
No, let's do it.
How are we looking at on time, Ty?
Oh, we're looking beauty. We're at 37 minutes, boys.
Oh, that's perfect. All right.
Look at us. We're humming.
Some would say we're buzzing right now. All right. Let's get. So what? I can't even think of it right now. What are we doing?
Names for a boat.
Boat names. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Stay hot. -1 Kai. All right. Boat names. Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
All right. Let's get after it.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck.
See you, Kai.
All right. I'm last.
Ready, Sam? Wait, hold on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ty. They both did scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it. All right.
Literally the slowest match ever.
Max, me, Kyle. All right. I can't get lost in the snake this time around.
You could. It is possible. Trust me.
It is possible. All right, Max, what do you got for us?
First pick, I'm going to go shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Why is that?
What's that restaurant with all the shit on the walls that you like? Shenanigans? You guys are talking about shenanigans, right?
One, because it's hilarious. It's a hilarious reference from Super Troopers. Two, I think it is actually a good name for a boat. What are you going to do when you're getting on a boat with all your friends and family in the summer? Probably going to get into some shenanigans.
I mean, if you don't, what are you doing?
Right. Why do you have a boat?
Yeah, I agree.
I love it. Love it. Love it. All right. My number one, I'm going to knock your socks off with it real fast, real quick. The Lisa Santa Maria.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say the Lisa Ann or something like that because it's always wet.
That was a powerful name.
Oh man, which one? Mine or Psalms?
Power. Psalms was powerful. Yours was a power bottom.
Yeah, and that she might be the definition of a power bottom. Holy hell! All right, my first one is going to be, and this is very Chicago sports related, but it's gonna be called the Left-Hander, and that's what the name of John Lester's boat.
That's very cool. I like that.
So if I signed a 6-year, $155 million contract and threw with my left arm, that's what I would name my boat. Let's see. There's a lot of good ones here. I'm on this list. I think boat names in general are just like fucking hilarious.
I know. Like, I love riding down a marina or a river or whatever, where boats are docked and just reading all of them.
Yeah. I'm going to go liquid asset. That's what I'm going with. Liquid asset.
Okay.
Like it.
Clever. I've seen that before.
All right. My second pick. This one goes out to all of you. What's those fucking pirate movies? Pirates of the Caribbean. It's for all of you fans out there. The Black Pearl Necklace.
You're horny.
That's the name of the boat.
Yeah.
It's not too. You could change your answer if you want.
Oh no. I know exactly what I'm doing.
All right. So I get 2 here. I'm gonna go with the back nine.
Oh, that's a good one.
I've seen that one before. That's a clever one. And then Clark and Addison.
Oh, damn. I had something along those lines, like with the Cubs, but I think it's too close.
I mean, if it's a little different, go for it.
It's Clark. No, I didn't. But I didn't like it anyway. So thank you for taking that, because I would have got crushed for mine.
Back to me, huh? I'm
Back to you.
going. Are you guys actually doing real boat names that are people have, or are you making
Kind of a
these up?
mix.
Okay, I'm going big old floater. Get it, dude? Because boats float.
I get it.
Big old floater. I like that. All right. I'm gonna go on the rocks.
Nice.
On the rocks. And then, oh, Jesus, man, there's a lot of. I'm gonna go not on call, but not is KNOT.
Clever.
Not on call.
Nice. All right. Titan Dick.
Hi, Tan's dick.
Ty's Tan Dick.
And it's just a picture of him tanning naked with just a black cock. It's good family fun.
It's good family fun. The kids love it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go Lil Yachty.
Nice.
And man, this last one. So many good ones out there. I'm going to go
Too
Wet
many, some
Dream.
might say. Wet Dream?
Mhm.
It's pretty good. Okay. Last pick, huh? I'm going Lonely Island. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat and that's funny. All right. So is it me then?
It's you.
Wrap it up. All right. This is an easy one. I can't believe nobody took this. Fly the W.
Okay.
Tell me that's not a good one.
It's a good one.
I'll tell you what it is that was the smoothest draft we've ever had in our entire fucking lives.
Ever.
It
Boat
went
name.
quick.
Wet
Hands
dumper. Wet dumper.
Wet dumper.
I kind of like the Lisa Ann. It's always wet. How about
Lisa
just
Ann
I'm
Maria,
wet?
dude.
How about just I'm wet?
I'm wet.
Like big
How
caboose.
how about the Titanic?
Oh,
How
By
did
the
no
way-
one say the Titanic?
I said Titan Dick. Close
Oh,
enough, dude.
I actually didn't pick up on that.
you didn't hear me
Um,
say the logo is going to be him naked tanning with a black dick.
The Flying Dutchman.
Everyone
think-
always names their boat after a woman, and I just named mine she/her.
Oh, that actually. Oh, fuck. That's actually very, very clever, Tyler. I'm very proud of you on that one. A lot of the ones I'm seeing are just like aquaholic. Like that's one that keeps popping up here, but I feel like you can't just flat out say that I get wasted. It's got to be more like tie one on.
Oh yeah.
Taiwan on is good. You
Yeah.
got to think of it on your own. The last thing that you want to do is steal a boat name from someone else.
Is outsource your boat name.
Yes.
But the
Do not
best
want-
and the worst thing to do is to outsource your boat.
Yeah.
How nice is it having just one friend that has a boat?
Pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's the best.
Gotta have one.
And I say it's the best not having a friend that owns a boat.
Especially all those thirsty little Chicago thotties running around
Oh, does Carrie know you said that?
trying to get to the playpen.
Does Carrie know you said that?
So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying I have
Easy.
a boat and I'm
Be
trying to
careful with
attract
these words here.
thirsty Chicago thotties. I'm just saying they love a friend with a boat.
Tatiana.
that's
I love that.
hilarious.
All right.
Wait, does that make sense?
Yeah. No. I trust me. I completely agree. I know you're
Okay.
horny. You're horny online. I get it. I completely agree. Well, hey, we'll talk to Gail about this. See what you should
Somebody
do.
call the horny police, dude.
We'll see what Gail's recommendation is for this. But do you guys have anything else? Are we good to wrap this up?
Let's wrap this John up, dude.
All right. Episode 46 in the books. Go Bears.
Best one yet.
Yup.